Welcome to my studio. So today I'm changing things up a bit. So what I'm going to show is a video of a piece that I did in my art journal. But I'm not going to go through and do a talkie. I'm going to talk, but not about the piece that you're watching. And what I'm going to be talking about is that I was tagged to do 10 crafty questions by the wonderful Michelnay here on YouTube. And I'm going to spice it up a bit and doing it as 10 arty questions. And then I will be tagging 5 people to then go ahead and do their 10 crafty arty questions. So, without further ado, I will start answering these questions. The first is, what is your name? Well, my name is Nina Fickett. And the second question is, how did I come up with my YouTube channel name? Well, I was an art student. I have a bachelor's in fine arts from college, but it was in graphic design. And this was in the late 80s, early 90s. Not to date myself, but I am. And I got out of school and realized fairly quickly that I wasn't a graphic designer. I was too much on the fine art side. But I did freelance graphic design, and I've been doing that for years. And so I've always done that under the word design. So has always been in it. Of course, I got married along the line, and my last name changed, but basically that is how my YouTube channel came about because I do a lot of design work and I already had that established. Okay, so the third question is favorite art. My favorite art is mixed media. I focus on abstract mixed media and I love encaustics. I just don't have in my current studio, I don't have the space to be able to do encaustics, but whenever I get an opportunity to do that in a class or going to an acoustic studio, I do that. That is something that I strive for. Let's see here. So 4 is favorite place to shop for art supplies. Well, basically, I shop anywhere where there's a sale, a coupon, or a discount happening. And so I peruse the online sales and usually shop at blick.com or Joggles, but I will shop anywhere that has something that I'm wanting or a color that I'm wanting to add to supplies that I dearly love. Another place I shop on Instagram is Tremblay's Paper Shop. She sells a ton of vintage and antique papers, and I almost always do decoupage in my pieces, and so I utilize items that I get from her. So those are at least my 3 top places that I enjoy to shop for my supplies. Top 5 arty YouTube channels. I have these listed down below also in the description. But these are the top YouTube channels that I watch. Lisa B. Boardwine. She is an abstract artist and she works mostly in acrylics and cold wax oils. And then there's Sherry Replage. I'm sure I'm slaughtering her name. She does Wax on Wednesday, and she does teach encaustics, and Wax on Wednesday is her YouTube thing that she does every Wednesday, and it's almost always in encaustics. Creation CC is another individual that I watch on YouTube. She does a lot of watercolor. Cece has a voice that is so soothing, and I love to watch her because I just find her so relaxing. Besides, she's incredibly talented. This Painting Life, that is Louise Fletcher. She is an abstract mixed media artist as well. And Kathy Mevick, she is a contemporary artist, and she's absolutely gorgeous as well. Her work is. Okay, so then the next question is, what is your favorite color? I usually gravitate towards nature-inspired colors, so burnt umber, yellow ochre, grays, anything that is inspired by nature. But we get reds in there, and so I'm still venturing. Let's just put it that way. I try to venture out whenever possible from my go-tos, which is burnt umber, yellow ochre, raw sienna, those. All right, and let's see here. Question 7 is favorite tool. Well, if you're watch a lot of my YouTube, then you know that my fingers are probably my favorite tool. I have my fingers into everything. So that was probably my all-time favorite tool. Secondary to that, I don't know. I'm been trying to venture out and trying different things. So let me come back to that at a later date because I don't know a secondary tool at this point. Where does your love for art come from? Well, my father was an artist, and my mother, not as a living was she an artist, but she was a potter. And I spent many hours when I was growing up in my dad's workshop slash studio slash gallery, and I spent lots of time with my mom at the Potter's Guild. And so that is, I have a lot of family who are immersed in the arts. I have an aunt who's a graphic designer, and my younger sister is very creative. So that's probably where my love of art comes from. I was immersed in it as a kid, growing up. And okay, question number 9. When did you first start arting? Well, according to my family, I was 3 years old and I drew a very abstract picture of a slice of moldy bread. And I still have that. My dad saved that for many years, and then passed it on to me, and it is a typical me style. So, favorite art so far? Question 10. My favorite art is abstract. I am drawn to textures and visual textures, yes, but actual texture I am very much drawn to. So I would have to say mixed media textures. But there is something about encaustics that really pulls me in. I think it's the depth. But I really adore encaustics as well, and actually had some great opportunities diving into that even more. I had an opportunity to take a class with a Nancy Crawford years ago, and that was at Donna Downey's studio in North Carolina that I got to do that before her passing, and that is a highlight. I very much hold on to that memory of getting the opportunity to do that. But I do appreciate all art. Crafting, I believe crafting really is an art, and all mediums. My father, his medium of choice was wood, and he was quite the artist. He created beautiful shaped wood mobiles and bowls, and he also did artwork using veneers. He was incredibly talented. And all right, so the last part is that I need to tag 5 people to answer the questions if they choose to. So I'm going to tag Mixed Media Jen here on YouTube, Kristen Van Valkenburg, and I will have all these people's links to their YouTube channels listed below. Tiffany Solario, Nicole Watson Art, and Laura Mixed Media. So I hope you have found this enjoyable. It certainly was something to spice up the YouTube channel and have fun and get to know your fellow YouTubers. And I've enjoyed it and appreciate being asked by Mikkel Nay. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. And if you want to get notifications of new videos being posted, go ahead and click on the bell. Thank you. If you like what I'm offering here on YouTube but want more, please check out what I offer on Patreon and consider becoming my patron.